Why you looking like that, Paul?
Because it's saying, okay, there it goes.
Yeah, it's live.
We are live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. I'm Paulette.
Cullen.
And I'm DeCarlo.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Let me go ahead and get these comments up in here. Y'all, we got another round of hot topics this week that we need to talk about, in addition to the fact that Juneteenth is on Sunday as well as Father's Day. So we definitely wanted to take some time and acknowledge both of those towards the end of the show. How y'all doing? How's everybody work day going? We're gonna talk about
Man, the work day was the work day.
the work day.
Oh,
That's,
Lord.
and it's
Gotta
hot.
go.
Wait a minute. Let's not even talk about how hot it was, honey. You know, I often wonder how the women back in the day wore these girdles and stuff, to hold everything in when it's hot like this. Because listen, I'm still wearing my compression garment from surgery. I'm still required to wear it for another 2 months. Listen, there is sweat running
Oh,
down my back. It's hot. It's fish grease out here. Hey, y'all, come on in here and let us know that you're here. Welcome to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. We are excited to have you guys here with us. Y'all, we got a special guest with us that is coming to hang out.
And there he is.
There
hello,
he
man.
is. Hey, everybody. DJ Tony Sanchez is in the building.
What's going on,
What's
fam?
happening? What's
What's up?
happening?
Nothing, getting ready for this game. Warrior.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Lord. Oh, Lord. Look, he ready, too. Listen. One of the things that we have to make sure that we do, though, sadly, because, Facebook and copyright infringement and all that, is if we have music playing, they're going to mute us.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I'm going to mute that right now.
Okay, cool in the game. We got some hot topics for you guys. And then we're going to, at the end, towards the end of the show, we're going to introduce you guys to the fabulous host of Eye of the Storm later on so you guys can get familiar with who he is. But, y'all, we got some hot topics. Here's what I want y'all to do. I want you all to take some time before we get started. Let's share the show. STS, share the show. Because we going in tonight. I need y'all to understand. These topics are, listen, I don't even know where to begin. So, DeCarlo, you want to step in first? Because listen, please tell them about the elephant.
So, a lady in India passed away recently, but the reason why she passed away, she was trampled by an elephant. Sad situation, but that's not the kicker. The kicker is the elephant came to the funeral and trampled her again.
Oh, hold on.
And
What?
said twice.
What did she do to the elephant, man?
The question that everybody's trying to figure out is what did she really do to this elephant? That is amazing. I know elephants has great memories. I
Yeah,
know a
they
lot
don't
of
forget
deltas.
nothing.
Elephant are
They don't
smart.
forget. They don't forget.
And Cullen, me and you know a lot of deltas, and they keep good memories alive. So, so
Lord.
I wonder what happened. But that is a true statement. Recently, like you said again, and I'll say it in a normal term, a woman in India, aged 70 years old, died from being killed by an elephant. And then a few days later, they had her actual ritual ceremony. And during the ritual ceremony, the elephant came back and trampled the lady again. A scary thing that occurred. But to us, as we sit here and think about that, do you ever think about having revenge on someone at their funeral? They done went on.
But you say they done went on.
Yeah. The elephant brought out some things, and if you looked at Twitter, if you looked at social media, they were going in. They even had a picture of Oprah Winfrey sitting with an elephant asking, "So you went to the funeral?"
I saw that.
So that was crazy. So tell me what y'all think about that.
Man, that's some crazy stuff, man. I've never heard nothing like that before in my life.
No, I actually thought it was a Twitter joke.
Yes. Hey, Ro says, let me show y'all what she said.
Somebody had came up with a fantastic meme,
I
and
did
man, they was
too.
running with it. Cause like I said, when you mentioned that about the Oprah thing, I saw that Oprah little insert thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
be real, this can't be real,
Yeah, it's real.
but it's real. Wow.
Yeah. So now this is what we learned right before the show was that this woman back in her younger days had literally allowed poachers to come in and to have free reign to shoot and to kill, no doubt, his tribe, his herd, right? He didn't.
Oh.
Now it makes sense.
Right.
The
Yeah.
elephant came and got real, like she said. The elephant came and got his lick back.
Yep. Yep. And like Rose said, elephants never forget. And baby,
Yeah.
That elephant thought about it and turns around and say, and another thing.
that's exactly right. And another thing.
And another thing, you thought I forgot about my cousin, didn't you?
Yeah. This for Ray
I'm
Ray.
telling
That's for Taekwon. That's exactly what happened.
As I said before, I know a few deltas that act like that too.
Lord,
they come back for the lick. I'm not saying if they watch it, they gonna get me later on. But see, they don't forget, so it's the same thing.
That's crazy. So Renetta says, then think about this. They all living off the land. Them damn elephants trump humans. I'm just saying. Well,
Yeah.
point well taken. Very well said, Ro. Thanks for that. Y'all go ahead. Welcome once again to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. We are here this evening to talk about some other topics as well, but we definitely wanted to get that one out the way. We're going to talk about a little bit more news and information that you can use really quick. One of the other things, Cullen, you were telling us about, y'all, what about Mr. Moses West, the Black veteran in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, that created a water machine that takes water, that takes regular atmospheric air and turns it into clean drinking water.
I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing that he did that. But here's the sad part about all of that. So unfortunately, he took it to Flint, Michigan, thinking that he was doing something nice, which he was, and he opened it up to the public so that they could get free drinking water. He had literally given free drinking water to about 100 residents in the Flint, Michigan area, and was coming back the next day. But when he got there, y'all, guess what? Anybody want to guess?
The government
messed it up.
Yeah, and it's the fact that somebody came up with a great idea that's clean energy, and for someone to come and destroy it, trample it, and then harm this man it's a tragedy.
I mean, they already got some people that took the idea and ran with it. So there's other people that
wait a minute. Okay, wait. What?
They have like little machines that they created off of his idea. So already.
Can I go here? Can I say this? And I know that you guys are probably like, you're gonna understand where I'm coming. How is it that we always looking out for everybody and somebody comes behind us and takes the concept and the idea? A perfect example, while we're talking about Juneteenth, we're talking about Father's Day, when we woke up one morning and Walmart, honey, had all this Juneteenth stuff. Now we've been celebrating Juneteenth since Juneteenth was Juneteenth. Now y'all wasn't worried about it. Listen, you didn't care nothing about it because it wasn't nothing but a bunch of black folks in the park barbecuing and uncles and stuff at the barbecue grill with their sandals on, and we line dancing and everything and having parades in our own self communities. Now all of a sudden it's a federal holiday and y'all trying to monetize it. We're not having no white sales on no Juneteenth. Let's just talk about that. Ain't no sheep selling over here. So this is the same thing. And I'm going to bring this up as well when we're talking about the concepts and the ideas and the riches that we have as a people that not only come from here, but also from the land from which we all came from. And did you all hear that Uganda has discovered quite a bit of gold? Did y'all hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, it's about $13 trillion worth of gold that has been discovered. Huge gold deposits have been discovered in Uganda.
Does it surprise you though? Because it's Africa. That's where all the
Okay. So while you playing, what is that? That's the real Wakanda. You feel me? And I honestly get the feeling that eventually, some kind of way. Now, what? Mark my words. Now, mark my words. Some kind of way, we are going to hear later on that the leader of Uganda needed to be taken out, and we needed to take over to protect the people. And somehow, y'all already know that they're going to lose control of that. And I'm hoping and believing and trusting and praying that, first of all, you shouldn't have opened your mouth. None of y'all. Right? You should have kept it quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Until you mind and did whatever you're going to do, because it's just like the other day I was reading where one of the prime ministers in I believe it was Nigeria, it may not have been Nigeria, have started putting out a bunch of people extricating the Chinese from Africa, saying you're no longer welcome here because of how you treat our people and how you are doing our communities in itself. You're coming here to take the riches and to take over, and y'all making little babies and stuff and leaving them alone and treating the workers poorly, not paying them properly. And the sad part is that certain portions of the countries of Africa have literally taken loans from China and are having problems already paying it back. So guess what you lose? You lose your land. Mm-hmm. You lose your rights. Not even to mention this part, and I'm gonna have to bring this up while people are in here talking in the chat. One of the things that because the colonizers are in the cut, and they are, and so the colonizers are ready. They always in the cut. They waiting. So here's where I'm concerned. And first of all, so Mr. West has pretty much they have it they have it in their mind that they want that gone. Because water is a commodity. It is a monetary commodity. It's like gas. And if somebody has figured out a way for us to get it for free, they want it gone. They want it done away with, right? Just like, I'm going to say this. Now there's all kinds of conspiracy theories. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right? But I'm also hearing stories of how this person that is being tried for the murders of all of the African Americans in Buffalo, he was really after the man that developed the engine that runs on water. He cased the joint for 3 days, y'all. And so word on the street is that he was hired to take this gentleman out. Everybody else collateral damage. So I'm hearing all kinds of stuff, and you know how the internet is. You don't know what's fake news. You don't know what is. But I'm just here, like they say, like that young man says, I'm just here to report the news. I don't want no smoke. How about that? All right. I just had to put that out there, y'all. Let's pray for our people. And just, pray that, nobody else gets trampled. And unfortunately, we know what has happened when certain groups of people go to certain other folks' countries and stuff and start taking people out.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. That's right.
I hate that. I really wish they would have kept quiet about all of that. The water, everything. And being a veteran, you would have thought he would have known. Both of them were veterans.
But, it's just like anything that we do. We get excited about something. We want to share it. And the thing is, if you look at it, even from the past, if you look at all the things that happened during our time of history, where inventions came to life, things like that, the number of patents that's out there that should be owned by African Americans is not, because we didn't know a thing about it. So think about the hydro water that was done in Michigan. Think about Uganda. Whatever you can do to get your hands on something and monetize, you would do whatever it takes, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep and it's more than just being prayed of. Somebody, we need to be armed, because this is crazy. And we're witnessing it before our eyes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But
I know a lot of people needs should be raw, because we've been praying for over 400 years and they ain't got it no damn well.
I felt that in my spirit. You're right.
I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Being honest, you're right.
Even the world say the cheek. Damn, what happened when all your cheeks gone?
Right.
I got two down here. Now what's up when they gone?
Yeah,
but you're telling the truth. But you finna do a whole nother show in a minute, because you talk about that. Ooh, you about to bring the Super Saints is finna come attack you in Chicago.
Ooh,
I get it all the time, and I ain't scared. I just want to, look. Let's have a decent dialogue about this, cause man, I done been to so many marches, so many rallies, so many press sit-ins, man, and ain't none of that shit working.
Yeah, I hear you.
We
still here. We still marching and we still praying anyway.
So when is enough enough?
Yeah. That's a whole, you know what? That's another conversation. Let me make note.
That's a 2-hour special with Tavis Smiley, and we can't afford it.
Right. Yep. So Ronetta says T-Man is spot on, brother. So shout out to Miss Renetta Thomas for joining us on the show. Go ahead and share the show. Hey, Ro.
Thank you.
We love you, girl. So listen.
Yvette told me to keep it real 100. So I'm old school Chicago. Look, I was born in 58. I seen the worst that Chicago had to offer. So
holy cow.
I'm to you real.
Yeah.
From the eyes that seen it. I ain't tell you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And so with that, I know that Cullen is getting ready to browbeat us in the private chat and be like, y'all, it's time to move on. So this is what we're going to do. You are currently listening to KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center. This is Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. You'll be able to listen to the show later on, the replay actually on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone. You can actually go ahead and download the app. We do encourage you to do so because we are growing. And that's why we have Mr. T-Man Sanchez, Tony Sanchez, host of Eye of the Storm. We're going to be talking to him a little bit later on in the show, but it's time for us to move on. Cullen, what is the next topic?
Are you single? Are you still considered single until you're married? That's the topic. Yes.
you know they lump everything in, right? They lump everything in. Shocking. They lump all
topics, man.
He's like, I did not know. Listen, that's a good topic. Do we have anything that we need to read with that, or are we just going?
It's in the thing.
Okay, so
I'll read it out.
Thank you.
So it's titled, Are You Still Considered Single Until You Are Married? What does a boyfriend or a girlfriend really mean these days? Do they still say boyfriend and girlfriend? If not, what do you call it? Does it mean that you are exclusively or just dating and free agent? There's a lot of things. So also another question, does a non-married relationship have the same kind of binding power as a married relationship has? Should the term cheating only refer to as extramarital affairs? Because if you're not married, who are you cheating on?
No.
That part.
Cheating is a little extreme. There's a lot on here, and I'll read some more of these in a minute, but I'm going to go to the first question that's on here. And this is really a good one, and I'll let y'all answer it first. It says, well, we all know what a boyfriend and girlfriend really is. You know, that's when we were young, but it grew into, our adulthood and things like that. But the question that I like out of this is, does it mean that you are exclusive, or are you dating and you're still a free agent?
Oh my. Can I?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna put my business out here just a little bit, but I'm going to keep all names quiet. So I announced to the gentleman, and you guys know that I have been single since KJ was 3. My son is 15. I have not dated. I have not hung out. I've not done anything, but I am going on my very first date ever this weekend. And when I say ever, I mean in my late 40s, early 50s. I'm going on my very first date. And so here's the thing. He is not married. However, I do know that he has been seeing the same person for about, y'all ready? About 9 years. Now, to that, it is nothing but dinner. And we're going to laugh and talk kiki, and then I'm going on to the house. I am bringing my own money just in case, okay? Like my mother taught me how to do, just in case you want to act a fool and you think that we're going to do anything else. I'm even driving my own car. However, he's an older gentleman, and hey Joseph, he's an older gentleman, And I have been trying my best not to date, especially knowing that you were very honest in saying that you were seeing someone and have been seeing them for about 8-9 years. So I was concerned, but then I thought, you single, bruh. You single as a dollar bill. Here's the issue that I have though, right? Listen very closely. I am having not even reservations, and maybe it's because I'm older, because desperate I'm not. So it's not about that. Am I wrong? Here's a question. Because is he committed? It doesn't sound like it. But at the same time, I'm having reservations not there because I'm gonna go eat. Okay, let's talk about that. But am I wrong? Renetta says no, I'm not wrong.
You know, I ain't turning down no meal neither, but
I mean, you couldn't turn down the meal.
You're crazy.
But
hey, I mean, you guys are just dating. Y'all just getting to know each other. I mean, there's no rule. No, y'all didn't set any rules or say, hey, you know, y'all not committed to each other. I mean, y'all just there to see where it's gonna go. So
right.
I mean,
I can respect.
Here's the thing.
I can respect your approach of it, but my thing is, I'm back at dude because you say he been kicking him with this other female for 9 years, so it's evidently something there. For 9 years, it's something there.
Oh no! Now wait a minute. Now hold up, Tony. Now here's what I have learned. I have learned that, and this has been from Cullen. This has been from DeCarlo. A man knows early on. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. Whether or not he's going to marry her. See, marriage is a whole different thing, at least to me. That means your name is on some stuff. I get to make some decisions on your behalf. We are partners in this thing called life, right? But at the same token, if y'all just going together, that's a different thing, right?
Actually, I would say yes and no, because here's what a yes is. If I have that complete commitment to you, and I say I am committed to you, then yes, we're committed. I am in an exclusive relationship. I am not going to do anything else. And 9 times out of 10, that exclusive relationship is possibly leading, and here's the key word, possibly leading to marriage. It's not a prequel. It's not anything. It's not 9 years. Let me tell you something. Even in 9 years, and we did say that. We did say that most of the time we do know. But let's look at a lot of situations, because you know what happened after we had that conversation. I had some people come to me and say, "You really think it don't take that long?" I said yes and no, because there's different variations of it. There might be a man or even a woman that may be in the middle of trying to establish their career or going through some certain changes, or could be going through a divorce or finishing up a divorce and don't want that title on them right now because of things that may happen in the past. So we can't say yes or no. There's a lot of times, yes, as men, we most of the time know. But if you've been divorced or anything like that, and I didn't get a chance to say that last time, sometimes you're going to have some type of reservation simply because if you marry again, you don't want to go through that crap anymore. You don't want to go through 1 minute you just sitting here happy, and then the next thing you know, you looking at both each other and say, man, you know what? This ain't us. And you're stuck again spending thousands of dollars trying to get out of a situation. There's a lot of tables that goes into it. You know, so that's just me.
I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing. When a person is getting into a relationship, you already know if you want a relationship or you just want to kick it. Right.
That's right.
So the thing is, if you're just trying to kick it, just let that person know, hey, you know what? I've been here, done this. I just want to kick it. I just want to be friends with benefits. Are you down with that? If not, let's move it on. Give
the choice where that person can make the decision.
But it is true that a man knows if he wants to be with a woman sooner than later. If a man wants to be with a woman, he's going to be with her. He's going to show her. But a lot of time, a man will make a commitment when he's ready, when he feels he's financially ready, when he's mentally ready, when he can take care of that woman and he can take care of her family. That's how a lot of men are. That's why that's what a lot of men are
That's what a lot of men think about. But if we have any instability in any of those foundations that you can think about, finances, home, or even stability altogether, we're going to be committed to you, but we're not going to be committed to the other. Because see, real men know there is a responsibility to that word husband and wife. There's a responsibility. It's just not about making love. It's not about 1 year, babe, a lifetime to go. No, it's not about that. It's about if my wife sits here and gets sick, or if something happens, can I take the role of making sure that we're going to keep our solid ground, and vice versa? If something happens to me, will this woman sit here and say, let me hold her down until he's able to either get back on his feet or whatever happens? It's the same thing. Do I have a partner, not just in love, but in life? That's just true.
I want to say something about your 9-year guy. So,
talk about the 9-year guy.
So the 9-year guy, he that's his water hose. Okay. Whenever he thirsts, he's going back to his water hose. He ain't got to stay there, but when he thirsts, he's going to have a drink. And
that's right.
He don't need to tell you, hey, you know what? If he's ready to be with you, if he want to date you or he want to do something else, but anytime something go wrong, he going back to his old faithful. They got the relationship where, you know what? She may not want a relationship either. She may want, whatever they've had for the last 9 years, because they have this thing going, and whatever is going to, if something comes in between that, that's going to be between you and him to decide, because he's going to have to give up his 9-year water hose.
See,
he just said,
my brother. See,
it's summertime too.
Yeah.
Wait a daggone minute. Listen to what Rose said. Rose said, yes, take your ass home to her.
That's right. That's a safe spot. Right.
So here's my question. And guys, for those of you who are listening, first of all, we're on yes, you do. We can bring you up, Ro, if you are ready. Would you like, I'll send you an invite. You are more than welcome to join the conversation.
Come on in, Ro.
Come on in, girl. I'm going to send you
on in the room.
Come on in the room.
Come on in.
Yeah. So, Renetta, we're going to bring you up, and you're more than welcome to come and join the conversation. We would be happy to have you. And
while we waiting on her, why don't we read a couple of comments while we waiting on her?
Yes, please.
Where's that one that I saw that I really like? Okay, here it is. Let me pull this one up real quick. And this is the one that really got my attention, and it says something good. Damon Durrell, shout out to him if he's listening to the show. He says, technically you are single, but you have to wear the label as a person that is in a committed relationship. Commitment is commitment, and I agree with that.
That's true.
It is a principle that reflects your value system. Marriage is just it just ups the ante, because now you're back a spiritual commitment plus before God, and a financial commitment before the court. Yeah. If your heart and body cannot commit in the beginning stages of the relationship, stay single, because it won't get any better, and you will end up losing more in the end. That is a very, very true statement.
Well, hell, this sounds like I don't need to go on this daggone date.
No, you take your ass on this date, because you know why? No. Because I'm going to add something to the flavor, too, about this 9-year thing. So the question you want to ask yourself is, why does he really want to go on this date? Is there something missing? Is he on the verge? Is this gonna build a bridge for us to go into the next topic in a few minutes?
Lord, help me to hold out.
So let's.
Or is he just getting some of my knowledge and experience to take back to her?
Yeah.
Hey, what? Hell, what? How to eat a hamburger? No, I don't want to be no swing. I ain't swinging no way. I'm a swing on the tree.
I had one lady show me how to eat a hamburger with a knife and fork, girl.
Let me tell you what. So Ronetta says they could be swingers, And Josette says he's fishing for Mrs. Right.
So, so somewhere down in there could be she's not Mrs. Right.
That, for 9 years she ain't been Mrs. Right. So
she Mrs. Right now for 9 years.
There you
for
go.
9 years. See, that's a long time though, y'all.
But
And yes, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go and have my whiskey sour and my hot wings, and I'm going on to the house. How about that?
She gonna call her. She gonna.
He invited you out. You going there and get you a steak and some taters. Steak.
Not steak potatoes.
Steak and tater. And if they got lobster, give one to go.
Ooh. Okay. Yes, sir. I got it. Born in 1958. You know what you're talking about. Cheers to you.
All the 9 years we tiptoeing off with and get you a lobster to go.
Hey, I got one more comment I want to bring in and shout out to Indra Lynn Owens. She says, Cullen, first let me say I miss your forms. So this is refreshing for her. But I think everyone's single until they're married. But dating relationships should have a certain agreed on boundaries, especially if marriage is the end goal. There are so many levels of dating, and folks aren't always honest or communicative with their special someone. That's where the lines get blurred. Right. It's been interesting, even for me, as I date after being a wife, and there's some things more casual with than others, and it's accepted or not than usual when it comes to relationships that get weird. Yeah. Now, I see where she's going with that because this is a true statement. When you've been, like I said before, when you've been a husband or a wife, you're going to have some reserve post-marriage. And you're going to be looking at things a little bit different. That is true. You know, you're going to look at things you're going to look at yourself in a new way because you have learned about yourself and how far your limits can go. Then on the flip side, you're looking at the person of opposite sex, or for some that's on here that's same sex. You know, you're going to look at that person completely different. And you're going to be looking at people in a way that you never understand. Now you're looking at characteristics. You're looking at how you dress. You're looking at how you carry yourself in the different rooms. How do you blend in? Not only that, what is your communication skills? Things like that matter when it comes to relationship. Because I've always, like I told a friend of mine before, I said, sex is the easiest thing in the world. I got $40, you know, and I can hand that to somebody to get what I want. So it is about communication.
On that note, I'm going to read Katina Cole's. I'm going to read her comment. Step 2, some single advice should have frequent checks until commitment is made. A person can change their mind or might want something, but not with you. A lot of people talk great in the beginning until the fantasy is over. Now, I won't even consider someone as a partner until we have gone through a little trial and overcome it. Thank you, Katina.
Thanks, Katina. As always, we love you, girl.
That's experience talking. That's experience talking right there.
Where? Which one? What Josette said? Hell, he knows within the first year if he wants to marry her. He obviously she's settling for less. Well, I don't know. Because again, according, based on Rose's conversation earlier, maybe this is their arrangement. Maybe this is their agreement. I'm going to tell you what I ain't finna do. We ain't gonna listen. Cullen, why you laugh every time I say that? Listen, let me tell you what I'm not finna do.
I know what you're gonna say.
I'm not getting ready to be your something to do. Let me clarify something for those of you all who don't know if this is the first time that you're listening or watching a Cullen's Corner. Y'all, I have never been married. Ever.
Oh.
Right.
So you're a spring chicken. See,
I don't know about that because wait a minute, my oldest child is 32. Right, but you got to remember, it's not that I haven't been in relationships. I've been, so there or I'm gonna call them situationships, right? My oldest child is 32, my youngest is 15, and let me say this: I got 4 children, and all of them got different daddies. Hello, so I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't care who knows it, right? That doesn't define who I am as a human being or as a person or as a woman. I just made some goofy choices, and I'm proud of who I am, right? But at the same token, what I am not going to be in this situation. And here's the thing: I've been very open and honest. We've been having conversations, so he knows that I have kids. He knows that they're adults, except for KJ. So that's not even an issue, I don't think. But where I'm not going to be is your something to do until you get ready to go back to your watering hole. Big Mama not finna do that.
That's
Now
right.
I will go get my steak and my lobster. Hello, and I'm gonna get me a whiskey sour. But what I'm not gonna do is be your something to do until y'all figure out what you're gonna do at home. Because I think at this point, if you've been with somebody 9 years, why the hell you just won't go and marry him? Hell.
I say get that shit established right out the gate. Right after we do the intros and everything. Sit down, have some bread and butter and a little water or a glass of wine. Say, look here, partner, let me holler at you right quick. Before we get into this meal, let me holler at you right quick.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, look, ain't nothing like understanding from at the start.
We adults.
Start. You did.
Yeah,
so.
we adults. You right. Absolutely. And that will, and I will keep y'all posted.
Thank you.
All right.
Girl, I will mess
live stream the date and see. Let's see what happens.
You know what? I know. Absolutely not. Y'all crazy.
I will message her on her
like,
date. Say, what,
hey, girl.
Hey,
what he say?
Hey,
yeah.
Tell brother to please pick the napkin up, please, because he's getting on my nerves. It's hanging over his shirt. He's saying some stupid stuff.
Yeah,
stupid. And Josette's right. I'm not gonna be them in the meantime, chick. So absolutely on this very first experience, even though we've been laughing and talking on the phone. So Renetta says she can't figure this StreamYard out. All you gotta do is tap the link, and it'll open up.
All she gotta do is click in.
Click it, and if you're on your phone, it's going to access your mic and your photo. Just push the button. So while Ro is figuring it out, you guys, you are currently listening to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. You're watching us as well on our vlog podcast. You will be able to listen to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics with Cullen, DeCarlo, DJ Tony Sanchez, and me, your girl Paulette, on Saturday after the live broadcast today. Go ahead and like, comment, and share this particular broadcast with everybody you know, because this next topic. Oh, we got to pay bills, y'all. Can we pay bills really quick?
Hey,
let's pay bills.
Read Vita's comment, then we'll go to break.
Okay, Vita said, and shout out to Miss Vita Rose.
Hey.
I don't know what. So I think she said, I think you are considered single until you are married, but you can still be in a committed relationship with any of these labels. You and your partner decides your level of commitment, and if you violate whatever the terms of your relationships are, then it's considered cheating. I don't think cheating is regulated to marriage. I agree with that too.
I'm sorry.
That is not true.
I'm confused. Say that again.
Said, I don't think cheating is just regulated to marriage. You know, just as we said a while ago, where if you're single, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but if you're committed, if you're committed to a relationship and y'all have your rules and regulations and stuff like that, whatever your relationship is, and you violate that rule, that's cheating. That's just hands down what it is.
Decision to be committed relationship.
Yeah, if you made that decision to be in a committed relationship, that's a different story.
You got to honor that.
You have to honor that. That's right.
So it all goes back on self, your self-worth, your self-commitment. Your self-determination to be with that individual. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we get to talking like that, then we step into that realm of hidden agendas and motives and, all that.
Aren't we too old for that, y'all, at this age?
Never too old for that.
I tell you, never too old.
That's part of the DNA, baby. That's part of our DNA.
That you're never too old. Never.
Age is relative. So, I mean.
Yeah. Look at me. I am a 40-year-old man with a baseball cap on. What that tell you? So there's always.
I had to put mine on.
Thank you. So here's what I mean by that. They always set a standard to what you're supposed to be doing in your life in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and 60s. And like I said, you got to remember, we grew up in an era where everything was flat out. This is the way it is. But then when we had the opportunity to open up a book or look at the internet and start researching, we start getting exposed to so many other things in life, and we start realizing that we closed ourselves off to the world. Think about, and just as we get ready to do this comment right here in a minute, think about how much we didn't know about this type of world that we're about to really just talk about in just a few minutes. Yeah, because it's going to take us there. But this is a conversation that we never talked about when we were young.
You're right. But we
So
always found out that Papa Daddy had a whole family across the street that Big Mama knew about.
that's right. But
We
we
never
didn't
talked
know.
about it.
But we never
Okay.
talked about it.
Right,
So it's
because
just the same thing. We've gotten exposed to a whole new world simply because now we got away from just what we've been taught or what we've
Yeah.
been told. You know what I
Right.
mean?
yeah,
So that's why I'm excited about this conversation we about to have in a minute because it's really finna open up a lot of things that we
Woo.
never thought
Yeah.
about before.
But
all right. Hey,
let's
well,
take let's pay some bills
y'all
first.
gotta pay them bills, Cullen. Y'all got, I know
Yeah.
about them bills. Y'all better go pay them bills.
So here's what we're gonna do.
You doing a GoFundMe page? You better go pay them bills.
Yo, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask you guys to get more tips, topics, and talk with the Brownstone Living newsletter. Sign up today at mybrown.com. We do encourage you to head over to the Brownstone Center located on where? Facebook, of course. You can go ahead and like the page. And you can go ahead and download the KCCR My Brownstone Living app and listen in throughout the day. We have, of course, a myriad of different shows, including Urban Minimalist, which is Tunes and Tingles. We also have Nikema E on Fridays. That's tomorrow evening. She's got another amazing show, y'all. Go ahead and check out the little tidbit on the Brownstone Center that she posted. And her show is called Tea Time. We have the day shift that will be airing in the morning. I'm going to be going live just like this tomorrow. And then, of course, Cullen's Corner. And we also have DJ Tony Sanchez. We're going to be talking again this evening before we end the show about when he is going to be officially joining the family. So we're super excited about that. And lastly, the one thing that I definitely wanted to let you guys know is you can pick up your Juneteenth t-shirt at mybrownstoneliving.com. You can enter in the code. Hang on just a minute, y'all, so I can get to it. You can enter in the code One Nation, like One Nation under a groove. And what it will allow you to do is you'll be able to get 19% off at checkout with the One Nation code. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on. I just wanted to let you guys know once again, you are currently listening to what? Cullen's Corner. Hot Topics with Cullen, DeCarlo, DJ Tony Sanchez. Cullen has on his shirt. I got mine. I was sitting over here in the chair. I wore it yesterday. And DeCarlo Collins in the building. Let's move on to this next topic because baby.
It's gonna be fun. Are y'all ready?
Go ahead,
yes, go ahead. You want me to read it? Oh Lord.
Yeah, I want you to read it. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
You know she gonna be having ad libs and stuff like she a hip hop star after every sentence. So go ahead. I love this part.
Okay, so I'm reading this one, and when I tell you, y'all showed out on this one. Okay, so this one is based upon a letter that Cullen received. As always, guys, if you want to, Cullen, you can give him the email address later. But listen to this, y'all. Hey, Cullen, Paulette, DeCarlo. I know you don't know me, but I used to listen to your show all the time back in the day. I've made a mess of my relationship, and I'm trying to make good. Here goes. I have been dating her for 3 years. I don't know who her is, but okay. But I always had my eye. You know what? You're right.
You know,
okay. Ready? All right. So I have been dating her for 3 years, but I always had my eye on other women because I got so much attention from them, especially when I was with my girl. It's wild down here in Atlanta. So many women, so little time. I told my girl that I loved her, but I still wanted to be with other people. I proposed that instead of breaking her heart and cheating on her, that we get into a non-monogamous relationship. I felt that it would only make our relationship stronger. Yeah, greedy ass. She was hesitant at first, but decided to try it out only because she, quote unquote, invested so much time into me to see me go to the next woman. Well, y'all, it's been almost a year and we have been in a relationship with 2 different people. Now I'm starting to have second thoughts about it and I want to just be with her now. The problem is I think she likes our current arrangement and might not say yes to me now. What have I done? I know what you're going to say. That's what you get. Why now? What changed? I just need to know if it is worth taking the plunge and asking her, since it was my idea to do this to begin with. Please help. I need advice, especially from the ladies out there. Signed, I should have been ready.
No. He don't need no help from no ladies. He needs to get all the brothers. He needs to talk to all the fellas.
Okay, fellas, let's get into it.
From the start of that whole letter, he was straight out of pocket.
You're right.
The disrespect was there at the start of the letter.
Because he was looking.
Thank you.
He was looking.
He was looking at what?
So basically what he's saying is that at the beginning of the letter, he's saying, you know, so many women, so little time. I'm in Atlanta. You know how Atlanta is. You know,
I know.
I'm greedy.
Yes, I do.
Oh, brothers know. Brothers know.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
And the thing is that he got in too deep, and he was like, you know what?
Yep.
I love her, but I don't want to. You know, I don't want to leave her. You know, why don't we do this? And I always want to have. And in his mind, I'm thinking I bet you he's thinking threesome anyway. Well, why don't we just, you know, invite somebody else in the relationship? He probably didn't think she was gonna say yes. And when she said yes, he's like, oh, she cool. Then once it started, he probably didn't like it because he probably wasn't getting all the attention that, you know, he thought he was going to get.
He probably liked it more with the other.
In the beginning, he probably liked it.
Right. But now she getting.
But after the other dude was up and they still going, right? Like, wait a minute,
right?
And she like it a little bit more than she liked it with him. And then who's to say that the second person they brought in wasn't the man that she said, you know, you got your girl, let me get a man in here.
But not just that, hell, the way folks is nowadays, you do what you want to do because I am no respecter of persons, right? I don't care what you do in your bedroom with your doors closed and your windows open or whatever.
Facts change, ain't no wrong.
She might have liked whatever it was, whether it be man, woman, cat, dog, whatever. But if she enjoyed it, that probably flipped him out.
Yeah.
It impacted his ego. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So that man pride and ego.
So it's kind of like what I brought up this this movie, and I know if everybody's seen it, they know what I'm talking about. It's a movie called Trois. Now, if you remember the movie, the main character, the male, was married to this beautiful woman, and he wanted to continue to spice up their life, and they've been doing some great things to try to spice up their life. But then he thought about the ideal of a threesome, talking to one of his homeboys, and the homeboy made an arrangement with the woman that was going to do the threesome with him after he persuaded his wife and all that stuff, and she started liking the ideal of it. It happened. But then after it happened, it really opened up her eyes to more things. And that's what it is all about. It opened her eyes it opened up Pandora's box. And that's all it is. So let's look at the brother's situation like he said. The one thing he thought about was, man, I am in Atlanta, Georgia. There is where the women there, if you look at the statistics, the women in Atlanta, Georgia is 11-1. When it comes to men. So that is the thing. There's so many women in Atlanta, professionals, things like that, and they're gorgeous or they have their stuff together. So and here it is, the big thing about that. Where women are looking to find a relationship, they're pretty much competing, looking for a man. So they'll do whatever it takes to keep that man in house, whatever it takes. So he came up with the idea, man, I still want to date. I still want to, have my fun and stuff like that. So let us open up this relationship. Now, so after about 2 days, she probably was like, all right, let's give it a shot. So she done met somebody, and that man probably got a baby on him, and he's a nice guy and everything, a baby on him. Yeah. And he's a nice guy and everything that you add on to it. And she's like, okay, let's keep it like this. Me and you together, but at the same time, we got our thing going on.
Right.
Now, but here's the thing about it. Here's the thing that men won't say. We don't want, and this is a phrase that I learned a long time ago. We don't want no woman no man, even women now today, dipping in our cookie jar.
Okay, y'all can go other people's cookie jars. Josette says just buy toys. How about that?
But that's the truth. You don't want nobody dipping in that jar, and that's what happened. She's having fun. She's having fun with someone else.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to him. I hate to say it to that brother. It's getting it to him. Now he wants to really fix the issue and marry this woman. Because he now know that there is no limits to this woman, whatever. Most of the times we think that there is a limit to a woman. But now when we open her up to possibilities that's endless, you realize, wow, let me hold on to her for real now. So now you got to lure this woman back in. The thing I said the most that you should do, my brother, is you got to finally sit down and have a real conversation with this woman and express your heart. Put your pride to the side and open your heart up and speak your mind. Now be prepared for the results, because here's the thing. Here's the thing that we don't think about. You have to be prepared for whatever that comes out of this woman's mouth. Because if she says,
you already know what's
man, if I'm thinking what's happening and going on right now, he ain't finna like it.
No,
but if
not
this woman but there is a slim possibility that this woman may be like, you know what, you're absolutely right. I want this one. Let's make it work.
Okay.
Let's figure it out.
Comments that are coming in, y'all. Joe Brazil from the Joe Show. What's up, Joe Brazil in the building? He says women are looking for monogamous relationships today, but they tend to end up with a non-monogamous guy. Women don't settle. If he wants a non-monogamous relationship, that means he's not ready to settle down with you and you only. How you value your worth will determine what choice you make. Kendall Renee says, I wonder would he still marry her if she accepted his proposal, but she wanted to stay non-monogamous. I know someone married like that where the husband is monogamous, but the wife is not. Ooh. They agreed to it and make it work. Just celebrated their 27th anniversary. Angela Corrado says, ooh, know thyself. This is good. He has now expanded his understanding of his needs. However, just because he has arrived does not obligate her to arrive also. The real question should be, can he accept where she is currently with the relationships in terms of them? Then how will he take this to grow as an individual and understand that when the ego leads, there is most times suffering attached to that pursuit. Wow,
exactly.
That's
good.
She hit the nail on the head with that. Because for one, you know, like I can relate to all of this because see, I was a man that was raised in a house of none but women. I was raised in a house with 6 women in the house. So I got my back then when I had hair, I used to be the guinea pig for the, you know, the pressing curls, you know, the rollers and all that, you know, nail polish, you know, I was the guinea pig. But the women in my household also taught me valuable lessons about women that I took to heart. You know what I'm saying? That I took to heart. You know, I watched the women in my life get hurt by men, and I watched how they overcame that hurtness.
Right.
You know, which taught me. You know, which taught me, because look, we imitate what we see.
Right. That's true.
Feel what I'm saying? So when I saw the hurt and all that, what the women in my life was going through, and how I seen how they overcame certain things. That's why I never, even growing up, you know, from grammar school to this day right now, I never got off into that the coochie is mine. No, don't nothing on that woman belong to you, fool. That's her body. I don't care if you're married or whatever. I learned that at a young age. Don't get attached to something that don't belong to you.
Come on now. Hey, church.
You get past that with understanding of, okay, now I can best deal with this woman because I'm dealing with a woman now. I ain't dealing with no little kid.
Come on now.
Once you get to that point, now we can grow together. You know,
come on now.
You know, without that hidden agendas and motives and conditions and stipulations. See, that's how we build a committed relationship.
Come on now, brother. I like that.
I told you, I'm telling you what I've seen in my lifetime.
Okay, so listen.
I raised in the house with women. That's why I'm so too independent now, you know. I ain't gonna never say I don't need no woman. Yeah, I need a woman. Shit.
Oh, wow. So listen, I'm done. So listen, Nakima. Nikema has posted.
Headache? Really? Think about it.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a woodpecker complain about a headache.
Ever.
Ever.
So listen, Nikema Yvette, we're going to end with this one before we move on to the next topic. So I was going to come back after I ate breakfast. So she had to marinate, y'all. Nikema Yvette is actually the host of Tea Time on KCCR Fridays. So I was going to come back after I ate breakfast, but I had to hold out so I could read what others had to say. Since I'm back and I can hear her talking, y'all, she crazy. Please help me through this review. Also, may I share this anonymous message to my personal page? Yes. He loves a woman who is faithful, loyal, invested in him, but he loves the attention, the pretty, the willingness of other women. He introduced the idea of having an open relationship to be loyal to one another, but committed to no one. See what I did there? All while she was not dating others. The arrangement worked. Once he began to watch her demeanor, more than likely in a positive way, change, it felt like he was seeing how his dating relationship life could be. But the character of him was being played by someone else. So he now wants only her, but is afraid to ask because he doesn't really want the true answer to that very question. However, he's in need of an answer from somewhere else because what his ego wants to do is not really what his heart desires. Am I comprehending this work? If he has accepted he is in love with her, yes, propose now, marry tomorrow, plan the wedding, celebration later. However, if there is only love for her, love her enough to leave her happy.
Woo.
Come on, Kima. Yes. Yes.
That's comment of the night. That was the comment of the night right there.
Right.
That's right there. That's
it. She killed it. I definitely want to end with something before we start talking about the eye of the storm and all of that. I definitely want to make sure that I put in my 2 cents worth here. Since I'm still single, I have run across situations like this. Here's the one thing that I can say is if he had that conversation with her, he did do her a service because he explained to her what he wanted. She made the decision to stay. What I respect in this situation is something that 99% of brothers don't do. You do not open your mouth and share how you really feel, that you're not ready to just settle with just her. So you lie to her. You sneak around. You do all that other stuff. What this cat did was gave her an out if she wanted it. She chose to stay. And she chose to have fun, honey. She has got her little fun on. She enjoying herself, honey. She is doing the thing thizzle. And there's nothing wrong with that because to our first topic, she's what? Single until she is married. Hello? Let's talk about that.
I ain't mad at it.
All right. I'm done. I am done. Y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all.
Y'all deep in here, boy. I like this.
You know, it's the wine. It's the wine and my day at work that did it for me. Listen. Woo, y'all.
Before you say that, Paula, let me just mention to the guy because I know he's probably gonna hopefully write back to us. But and I agree everything you said because he was truthful to her. He communicated with her, but now his problem is how does he communicate to her now?
How does he reel her back?
Right. How do you reel her back to that
in the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah. And she probably opened up a Pandora's box for her, honey. She probably got roses and honey, vibrators and rabbits and jackrabbits and all kind of rolling toys and
competition.
But I'm gonna be positive with this. I think it maybe opened him up too to realize what his love is capable of. Let's look at it from another standpoint too, and not just sit here and be like, "Oh, you screwed up." No, it maybe did open him up to realize that, hey, I do have this capacity to love. Right. I just didn't realize it, and that's it.
And certain things I should just cherish to myself instead of putting it like
yes.
With this one, so unfortunately, go ahead, Paula.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So here's what we're going to do because I believe that little bit of wine has hit. I think it's because I'm tired.
A little bit of wine.
I'm over here laughing to myself and stuff. Listen,
it's probably got 1% alcohol in it.
I don't know what's in this. I really don't, but I'm done. So listen, we have a new family member to the Brownstone, Mr. Tony Sanchez. He is our resident DJ over here. He is going to be joining the Corner family on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center. Josette says he learned that sharing is not always caring. How about that? So, y'all, so listen, we have DJ Tony Sanchez in the building with us tonight. We invited him on to come and hang out with us. So we could definitely take the end of the show to introduce him to you guys. Let you all know, open up the floor so that he can let us know when he's going to be joining the family, which is next month. But he's going to be joining us on Saturdays and Sundays. And so, Mr. DJ Tony Sanchez, take it away. We're so happy you could join us tonight. All
right. First of all, let me give y'all an update. Golden State 37, Boston 27, second quarter, 8 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Yeah, but like let's say I've been listening to her for a long time, y'all. And in the shadows, I've been listening. I've watched her grow, man, and she always touched my heart because she's networking all the time, and I love to network too, man. Ain't nothing like meeting people because we all we got. You did.
Yes, that's
right. Man, we just need to realize it and come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are truly all we got, and we need to start acting like that. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So when she presented the opportunity to me to come up over, because every now and then I send her the link to my show because I wanted to listen to the flow that I do here in Chicago. It's a little R&B, old school, hip hop, easy listening, neo soul. I go country western on your ass.
Come on.
I take requests and I do request shows.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? You can be at work in the morning and call me, and I will do however many hours you got left on your thing. I will do the show just for you. What you want to hear to make it through the night, man. So I'm looking forward to Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to hit y'all with this little Chicago jazz flow.
Wait a minute. Shy in the building.
Okay.
Awesome.
So be looking forward, I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. But if there's anything you want to know about me, let me know now, man. I can tell you all about the hour.
So Tony, we have about 4 minutes left on the board before Cullen is like, no, that's enough. We do. So Tracy Whopper says, Chi-Town in the building. Josette is from Chi-Town. Tracy Whopper says, welcome to the Brownstone KCCR. We do appreciate you. So Tony, you are also on other stations as well. So you have a syndication happening with your show, The Eye of the Storm. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm also I'm affiliated with 2 other stations. 102.DLG Radio FM out of Orlando, Florida.com. And the Razor Blade Express, also out of Orlando, Florida. And then too, I got another little entity that we got out there in the internet called the hashtag ICOU, Internet Community of Unity, in love and memory of Ernie Abbott of Ouija Radio. I'm out there.
Ernie Abbott, rest in peace.
Ernie Abbott,
Ernie Abbott.
Rest in peace, Ernie. Yeah.
So we keeping it going for him and things like that. And then I'm also involved with a cancer foundation for 102.DLG's Mr. Michael Benton. He made his transition through cancer. So I'm also a part of his organization, his foundation. So I'm trying to represent Chi-Town the best way I can. You see, I got on my No More Silence. We're going to stop this damn violence.
Gun violence, that's right,
Man, and that's why you always hear me say, we all we got. Now is the time. And I'm trying to drill it in our young folks, man. You know what? I want them to understand. I hear y'all, but until you willing to sit down and honestly, man, let us really hear what y'all saying instead of y'all just shouting. Let's come to the table, man, so we all can come together and fix this issue. Because it's something that can be fixed. It's about getting everybody to the boardroom.
That sounds like that's something that the Brownstone can be a part of.
Yes, sir.
And I'm trying to get people at the table, Jack, who I know that can make some situations change. Because not for me, I got grandbabies, man. I want this world to be better for them.
Amen. That's right. Absolutely. I love it.
You see what I'm saying? And I think we are obligated to lead them something worth having.
Amen.
I agree with that. Amen.
Yeah.
Totally. So listen, here's what we're going to do. We thank you so much, Mr. Tony Sanchez, for coming into the Brownstone. Listen, we are going to wrap up now, but I would like for everybody to go around. Cullen, let them know when they're going to be able to hear you, see you, whatever, and we'll round it out with you, of course, closing us down.
All right, everybody. Cullen's Corner will be on every Thursday, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So, be here every week with us. If you have any topics you want us to talk about, you have any letters you want to send us so we can read on the air, send them to me. We have an email is the KCCR the brownstone at gmail.com. You can send your email, your letters there, your topics there, and try to just share our show, and we'll have the YouTube page. We'll be sharing that as well. And Paulette's going to have a lot of that, everything that's going to be on the KCCR, the Brownstone. It's going to be nice. So we want y'all to be there with us.
Yes. DeCarlo, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready. So make sure, thank y'all so much again for tuning in to the show. But also thank y'all, everyone, for continuing to download the KCCR radio app, staying in tune with us. Thank you so much for continuing to like and share the Brownstone Center page. Also, you can make sure you can check me out next Wednesday. I'm going to be doing Front Porch Talk. We're going to be recapping Juneteenth weekend, as well as continuing to pump everything out that's going on with KCCR and the Brownstone Center. Also, my regular everyday stuff that I'm doing with Ear Hustling Radio. The new show is going to air tonight via all my platforms, Spotify, the KCCR radio app, as well as Spreaker.com. So make sure you check that out as well. Also, check out Nakima Yvette tomorrow night on her show known as Tea Time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, right here on StreamYard, also on KCCR Radio. And then we got the weekend shows, KJ in the Hall, the Sunday Brunch, which she's going to tell you more about that. And the day shift is always on Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock a.m. And with the replay, it's at 12. So, yes, I've been working on my promotion stuff heavy. So please support us all the way around. And like I said, thank y'all for the support. We are continuing to push this thing. We got more events coming on. And our goal is to get everybody ready for 2023. We do the KCCR Brownstone weekend. Get ready for that.
Yes.
So that's the secret that's coming. And when we get close and get everything locked out, we're going to blast it to every single person because it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So get ready for that. All right. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to round this out and then I'm going to hand it back over to Cullen. Guys, you know what? It's your girl, Paulette. I am part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, are you ready? KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center, mybrownstoneliving.com, Brownstone Living and Essentials, which is the magazine. And we also have under our wheelhouse, you ready? Brownstone News Service. More on that to come for all of our streaming radio and terrestrial radio stations. Super excited about that endeavor that is coming down the pipe. And we'll be sharing more, like DeCarlo said, as it comes available. Next year, we are having the KCCR, the Brownstone Center's barbecue. So we're having the Brownstone barbecue that is going to be here in the ATL, and it is going to be a block party you don't want to miss because it's going to be filled with information that you can use if you're an air personality, if you're a podcaster, and if you just want to come out here and learn more about how you can generate more revenue and have a great time with a community of people from the Brownstone. It's the place to be. Also, the Sunday brunch airs on Sunday at 11 a.m. and re-airs at 6 p.m. And then, of course, at 6 p.m. specifically, then, of course, we have DJ Tony Sanchez that comes on the air. So we're super excited about that. We also have the day shift and tips, topics, and talk that happens throughout the week on the air live video, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're super excited about that. You guys, don't forget, if you're interested in finding out more information about advertising or sponsorship on the Brownstone or KCCR, you can always send us an email at contact@the Brownstone Sound. Y'all thought we just had one email, didn't you? Contact@thebrownstonesound.com, or you can head over to mybrownstoneliving.com to check out our rates. And y'all, we can always negotiate. We ain't scared of that. You want to be a part of the family? You want to be a part of what's coming down the pipe in terms of being an air personality? Reach out to us at that email address at contact@ thebrownstonesound.com. I'm heading it over back to you, Cullen.
All right. I appreciate it. We had a great show tonight. Tony, I appreciate you coming in, man. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the Brownstone family.
Welcome. And,
yeah. And, you know, I just can't wait till, you know, next week. Next Thursday, we'll be here. Hopefully you'll be here too. You guys
all right, done. It's been real, everybody. Oh, you know what? Y'all gonna be here. I'm gonna be at my conference.
That's right.
Yep. I'm going to go see Magic Johnson. How about that? But anyway,
we got it. We'll hold it down.
Hold it down for me while I'm gone. All right.
Magic.
Oh yes, I'm gonna go see Magic Johnson. It's gonna be great. Yeah, well, I'll bring back more information about that. I'm super excited about it. But Cullen, if there's nothing else, you tell us what we need to do next.
All right, just be real, y'all. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Enjoy Juneteenth, and just live life. Let's do it.
You got it. All right, you guys. We'll see you on Sunday for the reading of the Emancipation Proclamation as well. We'll see you later. Have a great night. Bye.